Game of Thrones! So it's been a while. I'm like so behind on this show. The season's already ended and I'm just now watching the 3rd episode. But let's just get into it. It's season 5, episode 3, titled High Sparrow, let's do it!
A man teaches a girl.
A man is attractive.
Which one's the many-faced god?
The one with a lot of faces. Did that dude like OD on the water? Why is he laying there? That little dude is way cuter than Joffrey was. Just saying. He won the inbred jackpot.
You are lovely. It all happened so fast.
Yeah. Ew.
Husband.
Wife.
They're adorable together in a weird statutory kind of way.
I want you to be happy, Mother.
I want you to leave, Mother.
Can we bring you anything to eat or drink? I wish we had some wine for you. It's a bit early in the day for us.
Burn.
Exhausted, to be honest, but what could I expect? He is half lion, half stag.
Don't tell a mother that.
Anything you need.
She gonna choke you out. Reek! Oh, that is a skinned person. I think Ramsay's hot. I watched him on Misfits. He's a hot dude. He flays people, whatever, but he's hot. Sansa, your life is just not full of easy choices.
I've never been so happy.
And then things went terribly wrong.
And I realised I was the ugliest girl alive.
No, girl, you need to believe in yourself.
They're nasty little shits. And nasty little shits aren't worth crying over.
Truth.
How do you fight a shadow?
Watch Peter Pan.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. Winter is always coming. Jon Snow is looking good right now.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Say it.
No one.
There we go. Oh, well, never mind. Don't say it. You got hit. Never mind. Way off.
Who are you?
You're about to find out.
Oh, get her. This weird cult that makes you get rid of your stuff. Don't do it. No, don't throw away that cool costume. It was cool. You gotta throw away Needle too, don't you? Couldn't you just give that money to someone? Your little baby sword. You didn't throw your sword away. Sneaky monkey. He's gonna know that somehow. What the heck are you going? Don't undress the seemingly dead guy. You're just way too eager to please. Sansa looks so pretty. I mean, she's marching towards a horrible, horrible fate, but she's pretty.
The North remembers.
Yeah, here.
You can stick your order up your bastard ass.
Dude, you're gonna die.
If the boy thinks he can frighten me, he's mistaken. Yes, very mistaken.
There's nothing more frightening than getting your head whacked off, dude. I love John's and they're just like, let me finish my drink before I lob this dude's head off.
I was wrong.
It's too late, bro.
I'm afraid.
Aww. No, I'm sad.
I'm afraid.
You can't take a guy's head off when he's crying. John, didn't you know that? Dude. I mean, plus side, he's not afraid anymore. He's dead. I was wondering when the boobies were going to show up, but it's like 40 minutes in. I thought this was a Game of Thrones episode. Come on. Weird, kinky stuff. Come on, I don't want to see an old naked dude. I'm sorry. I need one of those for Comic-Con, that little thing you smell, because people be reeking there.
High Sparrow. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Like Lord Duckling or King Turtle.
So now he resides in the Red Keep dungeons instead.
Cersei, you're acting cool. What's up? Did Cersei grow a conscience, or is she up to something? What the... Is he Frankenstein? Why was someone moving on that table?
I'll never hurt her.
I doubt that. Dude, I want, like, an identifying tattoo on my face. It's awesome.
The Mother of Dragons.
That is the best Daenerys cosplay within the show ever. Her butt's just hanging out.
What will I do in my spare time?
Wait, why can't he make babies with her? You need to put a bell on him. He just scampers away, and then he gets kidnapped. He's like a child. So this opens with the House of Black and White, and Arya's sweeping, which apparently she's been doing for days. Faceless Man dude gives this other guy a cup of water or something to drink, and the guy walks off, and Arya's like, I'm just gonna go ask if I'm ready yet. She's like, hey, I've been here forever. I'm totes ready to do this. And he's like, no, you're not. Vague comments, and then he just walks away. Then the dude that drank the thing is like on the floor, and he looks dead. And then she's like, hey, where are they taking him? And just no one wants to answer her questions. Cersei's on her way to the wedding, and everyone's just cheering for Marjorie. No one even cares about her. Then it shows Tommen and Marjorie getting married, and Cersei's just putting on that happy face that she don't feel. Then it cuts to the wedding night of Tom and Marjorie. Marjorie just starts talking all this stuff about how, oh, your mom's gonna look out for you, your mom's around, blah, 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 and totally just kind of makes him feel emasculated by his mom, which is, it totally works, because then he's, like, later, like, asking his mom, hey, are you happy here? You want to go? I mean, I want you to be happy, but would you be happy you're leaving? And then later, Cersei goes to meet up with Marjorie, and Marjorie's, like, playing really polite, but just keeps dropping the fact that she's banging her son, which is weird. Cersei's like, if you ever need anything, call me. Marjorie's like, no, that's great, I will, but, what's your title again? You don't really have one, do you? Cersei just has this face of, like, I might stab you, but you have a good day. And Marjorie's like, okay, take care. I'm banging your son. Then it cuts to people rebuilding stuff, and you see Reek walk by, and he looks at these people who've been flayed, and he just looks terrified. But, you know, he just shambles away. Roose Bolton's talking to Ramsay, and he's like, hey, I heard you flayed some people because they wouldn't pay taxes. And he's like, yeah, they didn't. They got killed, but then the other people paid taxes. Bruce is like, okay, look, we clearly have to find another way to solidify this, so we're gonna need to get you married. I have the best girl in mind. Then Sansa and Littlefinger ride up, and she's like, wait a minute! You want me to marry who? She's like, he killed my family, dude! And he's like, no, it's fine. It's his son, but I want you to marry his son. Calm down. She's like, no, I won't do it. I will kill myself, I will not do it. And he's like, okay, look, you can go run and hide and be a little baby about it, or you can suck it up and marry and maybe, like, avenge your family. Choice is yours. And she's like, God, I am not given great choices in life. Then she hops on her horsey and just goes riding on. She's like, fine, I'll do it, let's go. Brienne and Podrick see this, and she's like, look, we'll go around. We're following them, but we're gonna go around so they don't see us. So later, Brienne and Podrick are sitting around, she's like, how did you even become a squire? Apparently the person that he was squiring for got killed for stealing a ham. They were gonna kill him too, but Tywin's like, oh, your last name, you know, I'll pardon you. You go work for my son. They start talking some more. She apologizes for being so snippy with him. He's like, no, it's cool, I gotta learn. She's like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna teach you how to fight and ride a horse and generally just suck less. He's like, that's a great plan, let's do it. Then he brings up that she was with Baratheon, and he's like, how did that happen? Apparently when her dad was trying to marry her off, he threw this big ball. She didn't want to go to it, but then when she did, she had a great time because everyone was super nice to her and wanted to dance with her and were being sweet. Turns out they were all just messing with her, and then she felt ugly and horrible. Renly steps out of the crowd, and he's like, screw them, they're jerks, I'll dance with you. I mean, he clearly didn't love her. He was just like a good gay best friend who didn't want her to feel bad. So she's like, yeah, I loved him, I wanted to serve him, I wanted to take care of him because he took care of me. Then she kind of reiterates the thing that, yeah, he was killed by a shadow, but it was Stannis' face, so I know who to kill, so we're good. Back at the Night's Watch, Stannis is still trying to get Jon to come fight with him, and Jon's like, look, I swore an oath. That's serious. I'm a Night's Watch dude. He's like, whatever, you're just like your dad, you have honor and stuff, and what happened to your dad? His head is missing. Meanwhile, House of Black and White, Arya's just chilling, and this chick walks in. The chick's like, who are you? And Arya's like, I'm no one. And I think that was the wrong answer, because she just got smacked with a stick. The chick proceeds to just keep hitting her, which was funny. And then she's like, alright, that's it, I'm gonna stab you with my sword. But right then, the guy, you know, the no-name dude walks in, and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing? And that chick's like, we're playing the game of faces. I don't know what game that is, but it looks like it sucks. The faceless dude's like, she ain't ready for that. And Arya's like, I'm totally ready, let's do it. He's like, first of all, whose sword were you gonna stab her with? Because it looks like Arya's sword. I thought you were supposed to be no one. Get rid of that crap. So then she goes out and she starts, like, tying up her clothes and just throws them in the water. She throws her money, she throws the coin, she gets the needle, and she's like, nah, I like this sword. So she just decides to hide that. That's totally gonna come back and bite her, trust me. Later, she's sweeping stuff up, and she sees them carry another guy on a stretcher back into that secret room thing. She turns to go, and then the guy with the no-face thing is like, come on, follow me. They go back there, the dude's on a table, and she has to, like, undress him and wash him, and she starts asking questions about what they're gonna do with him. They don't even answer it. Of course they're not gonna answer it. Sansa rolls up, she meets the Bolton dudes, and she just puts on her game face, and it's like, nice to meet you. Meanwhile, Reek is, like, hiding in the corner, like, holy crap, I hope she doesn't see me. The servant lady who takes Sansa to her room is like, welcome home, Lady Stark. The North remembers. The North is like an elephant, apparently. Either way, she's got supporters. Back at the wall, Jon's handing out orders because he's like the new dude in charge. He gives that one jerk guy a pretty nice job. I mean, he's a good fighter. Then he gives this guy, Lord Janis, the job of, like, riding out to some, like, destroyed place and fixing it up. And the guy's like, I'm not doing that. Jon's like, first of all, I just gave you an order. Second of all, step down, sir. The guy starts, like, throwing a fit. He's like, I'm not gonna do it. What did he think was gonna happen? John's gonna take your head for that. Which is exactly what happens. They take him outside, they put him down, John's getting ready to, like, swing the sword. The guy starts crying and saying he's sorry, but a little too late. So yeah, John took his head. Squash any dissent, just right in the beginning. Then this High Septon dude's in a brothel, and he has, like, all the women be, like, the different gods, and he's getting ready to bone a few of them. Then these Sparrow dudes just roll up in, and they're like, first of all, you're a disgrace to, like, all of the religions. Second of all, you're gross and fat, so we're gonna walk you through the streets naked and just humiliate you. First thing that High Septon dude does is goes and tattles. Like, what a loser. He's like, first of all, the Sparrows were really mean to me. Second of all, I want you to kill their leader. Cersei goes and meets with the Sparrows, and turns out they're actually pretty cool people, and she totally sides with them, and is like, yeah, that High Septon dude is in the dungeon. He was an idiot. So not only does she not punish the people or kill the people, she seemed to be on good terms with them. Knowing Cersei, I don't know if that's like a total setup to kill them later, but we'll just see. Then Cersei, like, writes a message, and she gives it to this guy, and she's like, can you send it to Littlefinger? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then she leaves, and the dude's writing, and then someone on his table under a sheet starts moving, and I'm like, is this guy Frankenstein? Let's mix it up. Then it cuts to Ramsay and Littlefinger, and they're talking, and he's like, no, I'd never hurt her. I'm in your debt. Thank you for bringing Sansa to me. And I'm like, this guy is crazy. Of course he's gonna hurt her. Then Littlefinger's telling Roose, he's like, first of all, she's a virgin, she's clean, you can check it out. Roose is like, I don't even care, I just want the family name. But I do question your loyalty, seeing as I just got this. It's the note that Cersei sent him, and he's like, yeah, I opened it, I read it, I don't trust you. Littlefinger's like, no, we're totes bros, you can trust me, but I need to send a response. And Roose is like, I'm gonna have to read that too, because you are sniveling. Tyrion and that eunuch dude are still driving around, and he's like, look, I want out of this will house. He makes him pull over, he gets out, and he's like, let's go look for some whores. He's like, someone's gonna recognize you, and he's like, hey, I'm a dwarf, and we're like thousands of miles away. No one's gonna recognize me. They're walking around, and this chick's in the street, and she's kind of like preaching that, like, Daenerys is like the savior. And he's like, oh, that's interesting. The chick who's preaching, like, notices him, and he's like, let's go find the whores. They go to a brothel, and then he sees this chick that's dressed like Daenerys, but she's got, like, a buttless dress, and I'm like, that's gonna be a cosplay we're gonna see somewhere. Tyrion walks off, and he sees this other whore, and he starts talking to her, and she's kind of jaded and fun to talk to, so he's like, I like you. Then she's like, okay, let's go make the sex, and then he just can't. He's like, oh, what, this is weird. I can't even go with you. And he's like, I need a moment to think and pee. While he's outside peeing, that one dude that I can never remember his name, but he used to be like the second hand of Daenerys, he just like puts a noose over his neck and gags him, and he's like, I'm gonna go take you to meet the queen. And then credits roll. So this is a fun episode. If I forgot anything, if I didn't mention anything, drop a comment. If you just wanted to talk about it, drop a comment. Don't forget to do the things, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later, so until next time.